Welcome to the fourth episode on Strategy NEET on the most likely questions that is going to appear for this year NEET examination from the chapter of some basic concepts of chemistry. Now let's begin. Here is a question. What is the mass of precipitate formed when 50 ml of 16.9% solution of AgNO3 is mixed with 50 ml of 5.8% NaCl solution? So this is the question asked. So other contents given to us for helping solving this problem is atomic masses. Atomic masses of silver is 109.8, nitrogen is 14, oxygen is 16, sodium is 23, chlorine is 35.5. Now let's go through the question once again. What is the mass of precipitate formed when 50 ml of 16.9% solution of AgNO3 is mixed with 50 ml of 5.8% NaCl solution? So we are mixing silver nitrate solution and sodium chloride solution, same volume 50 ml each, but of different percentage concentration. Now the four options given to us are option A 28 grams, option B 3.5 grams, option C 7 grams, option D 14 grams. Now let's see what is the answer for this question. Out of these four options, answer C 7 grams is the answer. So now let us see how 7 grams is the answer. As we know that we are trying to mix silver nitrate solution and sodium chloride solution of same volume of 50 ml each. So let's write the equation. AgNO3 solution is mixed with sodium chloride solution. Obviously the product formed will be silver chloride, which is a precipitate which is obtained, and in addition to that we'll also be having in the solution sodium nitrate along with large quantity of sodium ions and chloride ions. So now as per the equation written here in the balanced chemical equation, we find that 1 mole of AgNO3 is combining with 1 mole of NaCl forming 1 mole of AgCl. That's what we have written here. Now in order to find out with the given data the number of moles of each constituent that is present, let us go through the working. Now here let's write down whatever is given. 50 ml of 16.9%. Here it is, silver nitrate solution. So we need to find out the number of moles of AgNO3. To find out the number of moles of AgNO3, you know the formula is N is equal to W by M. Given mass by molecular mass. We do not know given mass, it's because the percentage concentration is given. So let's find out the given mass by this data. So 16.9 by 100 into 50. That gives a value as 8.45 grams. So what is this 8.45 grams? W. We have found out the value of W. And molecular mass. So here it is only of silver. So it's only atomic mass. The value is given to us as 107.8 and NO3. So nitrogen is 14, O3 16 into 3. If you add all of these three, the molecular mass we get as 169.8 gram per mole. So we are going to find out the number of moles of AgNO3 as we got W as well as the value of M. So as you know, N is equal to W by M. So W is 8.45 gram divided by M is 169.8 gram per mole. So this gives us the value as 0.0497 moles. So similarly, we need to calculate it for even NaCl as well. And value of NaCl is given to us here as 5.8% concentrated NaCl and 50 ml is its volume. So we need to find out W for NaCl. So in the same way we are going to calculate as we did here. 5.8 by 100 into 50, that gives a value as 2.9 grams of NaCl. So what is this? This is the value of W of NaCl. And what is the molecular mass of NaCl? We can add these two. Sodium 23 plus chlorine 35.5, that gives the value as 58.5 gram per mole. So let's find out number of moles of NaCl, because we know M and we know W. So W is 2.9 and M is 58.5. So when we simplify this, we get the value as 0.0495 moles. So if we take into consideration only the first three digits after the decimal, 0.049, here also 0.049. So it's giving us the same value. So let's put it in the equation here. So 0.049 moles of AgNO3 combines with 0.049 moles of NaCl, forming obviously 0.049 moles of silver chloride. Now what is that we are supposed to find out? Mass of precipitate formed. That means we are supposed to find out W value of AgCl. So let us see how do we do that. W will be equal to N into Ag, number of moles of AgCl into molar mass of AgCl. So now because N is equal to W by M, therefore W will be equal to N into M. So that's what we are trying to find out. And number of moles of AgCl, as we know, is 0.049 into, and mass of AgCl is 107.8, that is of silver, plus Cl is 35.5. So when we add this and then when we simplify this, we get the value as 7.021 gram. So the answer is option C, that is 7 grams. So that is how we arrive at this answer. So let's continue with the next numerical. Here comes the next numerical. 20.0 grams of magnesium carbonate sample decomposes on heating to give carbon dioxide and 8 grams of magnesium oxide. So what's happening here? Magnesium carbonate is undergoing decomposition, forming obviously carbon dioxide and magnesium oxide. Value of magnesium oxide formed is given to us as 8.0 grams. What will be the percentage purity of the magnesium carbonate? We need to find out the percentage purity of magnesium carbonate. So is it 75% or is it 96% or is it 60% or is it 84%? Let's see the answer. Answer is option D, 84%. Now let us see why 84% option D is the correct answer. Now here let's write the equation as per the given data. Magnesium carbonate is decomposing, forming magnesium oxide and carbon dioxide. So MgCO3 gives MgO plus CO2. That's the equation. So what is the molecular mass of MgCO3? 84 grams. So 84 grams of MgCO3 forms 40 grams of MgO. That is the molecular mass of MgO. Therefore 20 grams, which is given in the numerical, 20 grams of magnesium carbonate forms how much grams of MgO? So let's calculate that. 40 into 20 by 84, that gives the value as 9.52 grams of MgO is formed upon decomposition of 20 grams of magnesium carbonate. But here in the data they have given us 8 grams of magnesium oxide is formed. So let's calculate that as well. Since 8.0 grams of magnesium oxide is formed, which is given in the data, therefore percentage purity would be 8 divided by this value, 9.52 into 100, that gives the value as 84%. So the percentage purity of magnesium carbonate is option D, 84%. Keep practicing, keep watching all these videos. These are the most likely type of questions that have been asked in the NEET examinations from the chapter of some basic concepts of chemistry. All the best.